Hello, welcome to MyAirGunReviews.com. My name is Kenny and I have set up this website and dedicated it to the review of affordable air guns. We will review air rifles, air pistols, pellet, and BB. We'll let you know how much fun you're going to get for your money or how much grief. We will also review some accessories, some upgrades, and fixes. We'll let you know if your money is well spent or wasted on these things. So let's get started with our next review. Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to be reviewing the Steel Storm by Umarex. It's a .177 caliber BB gun, powered by two 12-gram CO2 cartridges. It has a claimed velocity of 430 feet per second. It has a 300 round reservoir, built-in 30 round magazine. It fires semi-automatic single shot or full automatic 6-round bursts. And it can be bought anywhere from $85 online to $109 in the store. So let's take it out of the box and take a look. Okay, as you can see, I have already mounted a True Glow 30mm red dot sight on it. It is 1 power 30mm with 11 brightness settings. It has a fixed blade front sight and a fixed rear sight. The front sight slides back and opens your reservoir for your 300 round of BBs. And as you can see, the rear sight is also fixed. Here we have the settings for single shot or 6-round bursts. We have this is set to fire, and this is on safety. Here is your 30 round magazine. You slide that forward, lock it in place, and check your BBs in place. And it has a dual release for your CO2 cartridges. Okay, this gun has two releases for the clip. Press this first one, it pops down, and you press this back one and it comes out. Okay, this cap peels off, and here is your key for putting in your CO2 cartridges. And as with any CO2 powered air gun, I recommend putting a drop of Pelgan oil about every second or third usage. And then you screw it in. You can hear the gas release. This one, you can pull the cartridges out of the gun without releasing your CO2. It'll just give a slight hiss when you release the magazine. This is where you load all your BBs right here. And now to get the BBs from the 300 reservoir into the magazines, slide forward, Just take the gun, release it, and you load it. Pull down on the safety, cock it, aim, and shoot. Okay, when I first got this gun, the first thing I did was with a full charge of CO2, I went to run it across the crony, and I aimed 6 inches above the chronograph, standing about 3 feet back, and this is what happened. The BBs went in a very downward angle, and the very first shot took out the chronograph. And it took about a dozen shots for it to start shooting straight, so there was apparently a burr or something at the end of the barrel. So never shoot even close to a piece of equipment or anything for the first few shots. Make sure you're close to the target, the backstop, and make sure the BBs or pellets are going straight. And the second quirk that I found with this gun was when it started to run a little bit low on CO2, it still had enough, you know, for good shot velocity, but all of a sudden it went from it didn't make any difference if the switch was on single shot or 6-shot full auto. It would literally empty the magazine, you know, 25-30 shots, just brrr, you know, it would run them way down. And now, after probably a third set of CO2 cartridges, as it runs down, it no longer shoots singles. It'll start shooting full auto 6-shot bursts. So there is a few quirks to the gun, but it is cute. I initially bought it to see if I could blast mice in the basement, but since I bought it, I've never seen a mouse since, and that was a year ago. Okay, next, while we've got a full charge of CO2, we're going to run a few shots across the crony and see what we get. Well, we got a low of 436.3, a high of 652, an average of 482. That's well above the advertised claim feet per second. And as you can see, this gun is quite loud. With 5 shots, a high decibel rating of 102.8 decibels. That is quite loud. Okay, now we'll try just a little bit of target practice and see how accurate this gun is. Okay, we'll try 5 or 6 shots at 18 feet, firing singles, and then we'll try full auto 6-round bursts. That's about a 1-inch pattern. It's this gun takes a little getting used to it. I was getting a lot bigger patterns, but as I'm adjusting to it, I'm getting better shot patterns. That's several right in the bullseye and just 2 outside. So now we'll try 6-round bursts and see what we get. That's actually not too bad. I was disappointed with the gun at first, but it takes a certain way of holding it. Once you learn the gun, you can start getting some pretty good patterns. Okay, now let's take a look at what it looks like to rapid fire this gun. Okay, we'll go with single shot first, in the up position, safety off, cock it, and just flip it up. Open the magazine, stick the BBs in, okay, now I'm going to bleed it down and I'll show you what it does at the end, how it goes from single fire to rapid fire all by itself. You can see it is set in the single fire shot. I've been firing single shot for couple hundred shots now, and all of a sudden the final ones went 5. So it's set on single, pull the trigger, cock it, see, it's still set on single, yet it's firing 6-shot burst, and that time it just went full auto all the way. So like I said, all in all it's a fun gun, but it does have a couple of issues. Okay, surprisingly for the power of this thing, I was amazed that I did get over 300 shots out of 2 CO2 cartridges. But as you can see, as your pressure starts to drop, it will start firing full auto, and you know, I think that's something they need to address with this. For a lot of people, you know, if you like to machine gun down pop cans, this could definitely be the ticket. I'm more into accuracy and function, and this gun really wouldn't be for me, but for a lot of people this unit could be an awful lot of fun. Like I say, I got over 300 shots out of 2 CO2 cartridges, so it's fairly economical when it comes to that. And the sights are fixed, so you have what you have. I've mounted the red dot sight on it so I can get in a little closer. A fairly tight pattern. Like I say, you should mount a second grip on this lower weaver rail, because the gun does jump up vertically when you pull the trigger on full auto, just like a machine gun would. And you know, like I said, for myself, it's not really my cup of tea either, but there's a lot of people that would just love to set up clay targets or pop cans and just mow them down with this thing. So all in all, for some of you it just might be just right. So thank you for watching this review.